Hello Eurovoxxers, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whatever time this is. Welcome to the first episode of VoxxViews. This is something we're going to be doing on the YouTube channel for you guys, bringing you all the news about Eurovision and what we can between now and Portugal 2018. We're just going to jump into what we've got this week, and they are as follows. So as you can see, the first one tonight is going to be about Russia and that Yulia Samoylova, the girl who was sadly not able to compete in Eurovision 2017, has said she's hard at work preparing for Eurovision 2018. She said in an interview when in Armenia that she is focused on the competition, and the most important thing is to enjoy it and to prove to everyone how focused she is and how prepared she is. Obviously, Channel 1 have already stated that Yulia will be going for Russia in 2018 regardless, even though some people have questioned that. Andy, firstly, what do you think about her statement so early on, and do you actually think she will actually make it to Portugal?
I don't know, actually. I'll be honest. I know they said it kind of before Kiev, when all the whole Russia, Ukraine, will she, won't she thing was going on. I don't think she ever meant to, if I'm honest. I think she was perhaps used as a little plaything in the middle of a whole Russia-Ukrainian game. But we'll see. I think it will be difficult, actually, if she's saying now. I mean, they'll know that she's made that statement in Russia. So I think it would make Russia then look really bad if she doesn't end up going to Portugal. So it kind of undoes all the work they've done to make Ukraine look bad. Does that make sense? So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, she can be preparing. I don't know anyone that's prepared for a whole year to go to Eurovision. So if she is preparing for a whole year, then her performance will have to be really polished. But I'll be honest, I didn't really like her song that she sent last time. I thought it was really weak, and I know people are going to hate me for saying that. But yeah, if she's going, good on her. Look forward to seeing her in Portugal. But yeah, with Russia, you never really know what's going to happen. So we will see. And I heard as well, Philip Kirkorov, that's my best Russian accent right there, was talking about them selecting an act. You might know more about that, Elliot. It's a bit confusing.
Yeah, I'll quickly jump to that point. Our blogger Clara actually told me this bit of news. Apparently, Philip Kirkorov is already in talks, or it's heard in the pipeline, he might be selecting Sergei Lazarev or the Tomashevy sisters to go for Russia next year instead. I know a lot of people want Sergei Lazarev to go again, but side note, I don't care if he does or doesn't. Wasn't the biggest fan of You're the Only One. He's a fabulous performer, but he's not the best live singer. There, I said it. So I'm not indifferent. I actually prefer the Tomashevy Sisters song to Sergei's song, so if I had to pick, I would pick the Tomashevy Sisters, if I had to. But on Yulia, do I think she's going to go? Honestly, no. Do I want her to go? Yes, because she deserves her spot there like anyone else. And, Russia did instantly say, oh, we will still send her in 2018. And I think when you make a comment like that, you have got to honour it, especially something so public, and they were very adamant about that. Saying that, obviously, Melodifestivalen last year, when Anna Book got disqualified, they said she has an open invitation for the 2017 contest, and she came out and said no contact was made. So it does cast doubt in my head I just hope if she does go, she has a better song than Flame is Burning, because I liked it. It was just very... It was not rubbish. It had a sweet message, but it was just very middle of the road, and I could have easily forgot it in the semi-final, and I don't think it would have qualified, or it would have been hanging on by a thread. But I hope she goes, because she comes across very nice, and, you know, it seems like she's putting all this work in, and it would be a shame. And I don't want to believe that she was used by Channel 1. I don't want to think she was a puppet. You know, she is a grown woman, she knows what she's doing. But if they do turn her back on her, I will think that she was then used as a publicity stunt. I don't want to think like that. I don't want to think Russia have done that, but I know a lot of people think that and have thought that since she was announced and they saw her in the wheelchair and her condition. You know, my judgments have nothing to do with her situation. I just had to go on her as a singer and act and the song. And Yulia, if you do go, which I hope you do, pick a better song. Or the writers, give her a better song. Please. That's all I want. Good music.
Got another year to go, so
true.
The song will be amazing. But I just thought of something. What about Russian supergroup with Sergei, the Tomashevi sisters, and Yulia?
That would be... interesting. That would be very interesting. So, you guys, do you think Yulia will be going to Eurovision in 2018? Do you want her to go to Eurovision in 2018? Make sure you let us know, Facebook, Twitter, or comment below on this video. All opinions are welcome here, and we'd just love to hear from you guys. On to our second topic now, and DJ JOWST has come out about the whole pre-recorded scandal about his song. Obviously, JOWST's full name you're looking with Stain wrote the song Grab the Moment, and it has a very clear electronic vocals in the middle 8. People were saying it's pre-recorded vocals and that should not be allowed to be used in Eurovision, but it was used, and he has actually come out and said that it's a part of music. He said, to quote from his Facebook post, which he put last night to explain the whole situation, said, "It has many names, just be sure don't call it pre-recorded backing vocals. They are pre-recorded, but they are not backing vocals. In fact, they are no longer vocals. They are now a digital instrument, the most used lead instrument besides lead vocals in modern popular music." Starting on this, I agree with him. You know, it's been digitised and tricked and changed so much. It is a soundbite now, which can be used in music. I was always under the impression, or I hoped, that obviously he had his laptop and he had his deck on stage, and you could see he was activating buttons, but the camera was made sure of that. So I thought they had taken from Alexander's microphone straight up onto his laptop, and he was doing it that way. It clearly wasn't, but that's what I thought, how they got around it, and I think it was fair. He has said, you know, he hopes this rule does stay, and, you know, more electronic, digitised vocals can be used. I think that is a fair game, because, you know, it was a very important part of the song. It got them a good result, a deserved result, because it was my favourite of the year. But, Andy, what do you think about all this now that he's come out a month after the final?
Well, firstly, give JOWST a break, because Team Eurovoxx love JOWST and Alexander. And it's 2017, guys. Music has moved on. People are going to be putting sounds in their songs. There's going to be robot-y voices, whatever you like to call them. I think Eurovision has to accept that now. It's not 1999. We're not taking away people's points because they had pre-recorded backing vocals, whatever you want to call them. 2017, music has changed. Eurovision needs to change to reflect that. So I am all for it. As long as we don't have, lead vocals should be live, but there could be, I don't know. I'm not a music head. What are they called? And I'm not allowed to call them pre-recorded now because JOWST is you can't.
Yeah.
So,
voice samples. Let's go with that. Sampling, because that's technically what he's doing. And, you know, like I said, you know, they weren't even really words because they've been chopped at such a precise point. I don't think any human voice could recreate that. And they still had backing vocals for a good 80% of the song. It's just on that middle 8. They didn't. And, you know, what could they have done instead? They had nothing else, so they did it the right way. They went through the EBU. They got permission. It's not like they just went, oh, by the way, this is our song. We're not changing it.
It's set up anyway, hasn't it? So people will be doing it next year. We won't even be talking about this next year. And to be real, if you listen to something on the radio, they've all got auto-tune and what have you. So as long as the vocals are kept live, and backing vocals as well should be kept live, I am all for it.
Yes, but like I said, I'm glad he's like given a bit of clarity and closed the book on it. Norway still deserved their result. I think they should have deserved higher than 10th, personally. And if they are seeing this, JOWST and Alexander, well done, guys. We love you. And I heard Alexander was quite unwell in Kiev, so well done for doing as well as you did, because I had no idea back home. It's only when someone told me when they got back that he was unwell did I realise that he was, because I thought he was amazing.
That's smart as well. I feel on, but I can't quite remember it is. JOWST mask.
But, you know, that is what JOWST has said about their entry. Grab the moment, they grabbed the moment. And what do we have 10th for Norway? Are you happy, though, that this whole pre-recorded voice sample instrument thing was used in their song? Do you think they should have been allowed to keep it, or should they have ditched it and followed the traditional rules of Eurovision? Make sure you let us know. And do you think more songs like this will now be in Eurovision going forward because of JOWST and their result? Make sure you let us know.
Guys, now you'd have seen on our Twitter and Facebook a few weeks ago that we were telling you that we've got a giveaway throughout the summer. We've got lots and lots of items from Kiev to give to you guys. Quite exclusive items. Now, we have a little competition now, but I'll let you know what the prizes are. So we have a Jana Bacheska promo CD. We have Slavko. So we've got Slavko's promo CD. I love it, Slavko. And we're also going to chuck in a autographed Anya postcard. I don't know if you guys can see that. Real authentic autograph. So what we want you guys to do is we want you to be creative, and we have a little question for you. So the question is, if you were to travel into space with the one and only Slavko, what one item would you take and why? Now, the best answer is going to win the CDs and the postcards. So we want you guys to get your thinking caps on, be creative. The team will be looking at the answers. We're going to have to set a deadline on this as well. So the deadline will be, I've forgotten the date, but we'll post it.
It'll be on screen now.
And also, guys, check on Twitter and Facebook because we'll be posting details on the competition. So just a reminder, if you're traveling into space with Slavko, what one item would you take and why? And be funny, guys. We like funny responses. And no break.
I'm thinking about, I don't know what I would take. Probably something colourful and sparkly, just to match him. And now our final bit of news, which has just come out only recently. Saara Aalto, who you all know tried to represent Finland in 2016 and then shot to UK knowledge after placing second in the X Factor UK, will be a judge on the X Factor Finland. This is the first time the show is returning to Finland since its one and only series back in 2010, where Lena from Norma John competed on the show as well. She will be a judge alongside Michael Monroe, who was her mentor on The Voice in 2012, Suvi Tolanskiniska, I think that's how you say, and Michaela Gabriel. I think this is fantastic that she's had the most crazy and amazing 18 months possible. You know, from narrowly missing out on Eurovision. I mean, the top three were split by 9 points, I think it was, and she was about 4 points off Sandia in the end. Then going on to the X Factor because she didn't win, getting second there, and everything she had to go through on that programme, to now being a judge on the X Factor. She did come out when she announced it saying she will be a good mentor at coming second, kind of joking at the fact that she's finished second in 5 different programmes in her career. Bless her soul. But this is obviously the next step in Saara's career. Andy, what do you think of the news for her?
Well, she's going to come second again, isn't she? Great news for her. There's a real love for Saara in the UK. I loved watching her on. I didn't see all her performances, I'll be honest, but I did like what I saw. Although she was like made out to be this crazy person, I would have liked to have seen maybe some more. I don't know what the word is, natural or. But yeah, fantastic. We love her here. We just want to see her representing the UK in Eurovision. Please, Saara, we know you do great. Come back to us. Don't stay in Finland. And she's broadening her horizons now. So I think when you become a judge on X Factor, whether it's here or Finland, you know you've made it. So good for her.
Yeah, I think this shows like the weight she now has in Finland, because when she came to the UK, she said she felt she'd outgrown Finland. She felt like she was a bit of an outsider because of her personality. And, you know, when she is on stage, she's a bit of a loud character, but she has a loud, powerful voice to back it up. So if you can do it, by all means, go ahead. I think, you know, she was brilliant on the X Factor. I was the biggest fan of her since day one. I will not regret that. I purely did watch X Factor this year, mainly to cheer on Saara, so the fact she made it all the way to the end did make it worthwhile. Like I said, she's made it. They start in September, the auditions, and then I think the live shows from spring 2018, she said. So I'm not sure if that means she can do Eurovision or not this year, because UMK is normally January, February time, which means she could do the selection, but at the same time she would then also be a judge, so I don't know if she'd have the time. And then, obviously, if she was to win, and I imagine she would win UMK, she'd then have to focus on Eurovision, so I think it rules her out for this year, sadly. I don't think we'll have like a trencher thing where she's a judge in The Voice and then she releases her song for Eurovision, sadly. But, well done to Saara, say, for getting this job. She has said she wants to do Eurovision, and she has joked on Twitter in the past saying she would happily do it for any country that wants her, the UK included, so please do it. Please. And, you know, yeah, I'm really happy for her. I'm looking forward to see how she's actually going to be as a judge, like on the other side of it. Because, you know, she's always had someone telling her what to do, and now she gets to do it back. I've always found it quite interesting when the tables are turned. So it's going to be interesting. I just don't know how she's going to be saying no to people, because she just comes across so sweet and lovely. I don't know how she's going to turn people down. That's the hard bit. But we'll see. Like
female Louis Walsh.
Maybe. Yeah, like you said, Andy, it proves that she's made it in Finland. She's got her career pretty on track now. I know this could set her up for years to come. She has also said she's got an album on the way in November, so I look forward to that coming out as well. But congratulations, Saara. Good luck. And if anyone in Finland is watching, you have until the 31st of July to apply for the X Factor Swami, as it's been called, and auditions start in September. So any Finnish people out there who want to apply for it, go ahead. See how it goes.
Can we apply?
Maybe.
Someone let us know.
Yeah, go switch it round. But yeah, and obviously, of course, staying on Finland, they've confirmed they're in Eurovision 2018, and they will be using UMK again as their selection format. Whether the format is the same as last year, we don't know, because UMK has changed every year since they've had it introduced. So we'll see about that one. But so, congratulations, Saara. And side note, she should have won last year and gone to Eurovision. But I'm not bitter 18 months on, not at all. But anyway, that is everything we have for you this time. So let us know what you think on everything on Yulia, Saara, JOWST. What do you think of it all? Make sure you let us know. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe here. Just type in Eurovoxx. We are there. Eurovoxx.net. Make sure you follow us there. We've got new things about, you know, the Slovenian selection, Malta, Germany, new music from Lavina, Coit and Laura, Laura Tesoro, Mikko Spack. There's too much to mention. It's being updated every single day for you guys. So make sure you check it out. Any final words, Andy?
Yes. Just don't follow us in real life, though, because that is no talking and that is illegal.
Yes, please don't. Come and say hello, but that's about it. In the nicest possible way.
I just want to say from the team, welcome to Elliot. Thank you very much to your team. We're very happy to have you. And yeah, stick with us, Eurovoxxers. Keep following, subscribe.
Yes, make sure you do that all. And make sure, subscribe to us and you get this every single week. And next week, we shall see what we bring you. Thank you, guys. You. Yes, lucky you guys. Thank you, guys. And until next time, enjoy the music. Bye.
Hey guys, Andy from Team Eurovoxx here. If you like the video, don't forget to give us the big thumbs up and like. Don't forget to subscribe down here. Don't forget to leave your comments and find us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and check out our website www.eurovoxx.net. Over and out, guys. Till next time.